Hi guys, and I'm back with a special edition review of the LSWR M7 by Hornby, and it's the NRM version. Before I start the video, I have one big mention, and that's British Railways 60163. I watched this channel on his M7, and I really liked it, and I asked him if I could use a bit of his footage, which I will use at some point, to do with the couplings. I'll explain more when I get to the coupling, because they don't come fitted, but mine's a totally different version to his. So I'll put that footage up when I get to the point. Also, Sam Strange has got an older version, I think from the 90s, 80s, which are just as nice. But anything I didn't like on them was the big flangeless wheels. But yeah, they are nice locos, so these two inspired me to get one. So yeah, let's get on with it. So it comes in this nice white Hornby packaging. As you can see at the back, a little bit of history. If you can read that and you want to read it, be my guest by all means. I'll obviously stop it. Then you got a picture, just a standard Hornby box really. Picture on the side, which is quite nice. Usual gubbins at the bottom, and then we have the code. It's R3204 LSW044 tank class N7 245 special edition, and it's DC ready. I think that's second radius. I'm 90% sure it's second radius. So yeah, I'll get it out. I'll get what's out of the box out, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, that's it out of the box. I've just done the basic really. It's the icebox block packaging, as you can see. It's a sleeve. Let's go like that. That's that done. We'll start with the stuff you get. So you get this little note about the decoder. It's the first time I've come across it anyway. It tells you what sort you need and whereabouts it is and where to put it. The code you need is R8249. So yeah, tells you how to fit it, and then you get these here. These are the instructions. It's basically just the usual stuff of Hornby. How to take the body apart, where to lubricate, detail fitting if you want it. Certain stuff can't have the coupling on. The usual stuff really. On the back, the motor, the tip, health and safety notices. Yeah, a little bit surprised there. You've got to be over the age of 14 to have this logo. It's a little bit weird, but yeah. So we get into the detail pack. How much you can see of this. We have some, I think that's brake vacuum hoses, a hook, quite a few hooks actually. One with a chain link on, two with chain links actually. And we have the couplings, which we'll see in a minute. Mine doesn't come with it. So yeah, I'll be adding at least one of them couplings anyway. So now we'll move on to the loco. So yeah, that's the loco out. It was never in the box in the first place because I'm too scared of breaking it. The basics it has, as we know, let's see here. Spring buffers, as a lot of pipe work, as rivets everywhere you look, from the roof of the cab to the side of the cab to the is it the smoke box boiler thing there. I do apologise, I think it's part of the boiler. We have fine rails all the way down. You see over the top where lamp irons are. Separately supplied smoke box door there. Lamp irons as well. Then we have some underside detail there. A nice coil rail. No glazing there in the front, but we have glazing at the back, which is a little bit odd, but I don't know if that's correct or Hornby being Hornby. As you see, no coupling on the back and no coupling on the front.
Let's just get in the light. Southern Railway LSWR, well, the London South Western Railway M7044s. Beautiful detail on this. If you can see that little blue blob there, that's a bit of blue text. Had a bit of trouble getting the front coupling on. The rear coupling was easy. It's different, in fact. With the rear one, it's got those two little bits which you just squeeze and then you insert into a hole. The hole just there between the trolley wheels there. You just insert those into the pony truck. But this one, you had to take off a little vac tank first, and that wasn't easy at all. We ended up doing that with a Stanley knife. I don't want to really talk about that. It was that bad. But once that's removed, you can then place the coupling on. But I can't really do clear zooming in with this camera. But you can see right at the bottom of the coupling, there's a little hole, sort of triangle-shaped hole. The coupling had like a triangle-shaped thing at the back of it, which is meant to insert in there, but it just would not go in. I mean, I was pressing as firmly and gently as I could, but it ended up bending and eventually snapping off. But I've ordered some more of these couplings from a Hornby spare, so you can always get couplings as spares.
Video from British Rail's channel helps. It surely helped me anyway, and luckily mine hasn't got the problem at the front. And then finally we have how much as you can see, cab detail. If we can get a better one, you can just make it out. I'll put a better picture up, and then I'll put a picture of the real cab. It is all painted. Oh, I forgot. You have the safety valve and the whistles as well, and it's plastic. Surprise. And then you have separately applied, looks like water cap fillers. LSWR M7 class. The LSWR M7 class is a class of 044 passenger tank locomotives built between 1897 and 1911. The class were designed by Douglas Drummond for the use on the intense London network of the London South West Railway. They performed this task very well. 105 were built of this class in many variants. Under the LSWR and Southern Railway ownership, they had a new role, the M7 did, because the Southern Railway had their own suburban coaches. And the class lasted until 1964, and the two surviving members survived, which is 245 and 53. Some information now on the class itself. Power type is steam. Designer is Douglas Drummond. The builders are LSWR 9 Elms Work 95 and East Lee Works 10. They were built between 1897 and 1911, and 105 were built, like I said. The wheel configuration is a 044 tank. The fuel type is obviously coal. It has two cylinders that are inside, and it operated under the London and South Western Railway, Southern Railway, the Southern region of the British Railway, The class is a M7. The power classification under the Southern Railway and LSWR is K, and the BR had them as a 2P. They started to withdraw in 1937 was 1, 1948 was 1, and then the rest were withdrawn between 1957 and 65. Obviously, 2 are preserved, 1 at Swanage and 1 at the National Railway Museum, and the rest was scrapped. Here is some information on the actual model I just looked at. The BR number is 30245. The first grouping number is LSW 245. Class code is M7. Designer is Drummond. The wheel configuration is at 044T. It was built on the 31st of the 4th, 1897 at 9 Elms. Its 1948 shed code is 72A Exmouth Junction. Last shed code is 70A 9 Elms, and it was withdrawn on the 30th of the 11th, 1962, and it is preserved at the National Railway Museum.